Okay, Prabhuji. Mm-hmm.
So on that books, you have a very nice word. Which one is like, help us a lot uh, for our learning process and other. So from where I will want to share one sloka, and then we will enter to Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Sure. Prabhuji. You have book with you, Prabhuji?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you show me how does it look?
Oh, it is in Bengali actually,
Oh,
but in English there's a book called Slokabali.
okay. And written by Prabhuji? It is.
This is actually composed by one of the Srila Prabhupada disciple. Whatever Srila Prabhupada used that books,
Uh,
so he composed with a one books. As Prabhupada, mentioning these verses in various classes. So on that books, he particularly, do is like a sections is like what kind of behavior, and on the behavior, whoever said word, so those things are there. Hare Krishna, Ram Hanuman Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Jai, thank you, Prabhu. I was
Hare Hare.
thinking what happened today, as I think says everyone is busy preparing for tomorrow's Ekadashi.
Preparing for tomorrow, Ekadasi, yes.
And Hare Krishna, Parthajiddha. আশা করি ভালো আছেন আপনি।
হরে কৃষ্ণ প্রভুজি, হ্যাঁ ভালো আছি প্রভুজি।
ধন্যবাদ ধন্যবাদ জানার জন্য।
থ্যাংক ইউ প্রভু।
Okay, so I got it. One verse. Which verse are mentioning about the holy name? Namna hi javati shakti papo niharani hare tavat kartum nashaknati patakam pataki naraha. So it's mentioning only for by chanting the holy name or singing the holy name, one sinner as a sinful personalities, how much sin he committed, that sin can go away immediately. So that's why Srila Prabhupada always is mentioning on this, and this is mentioning, ekbar hariname jato pap hare patokir sadhanai tato pap hare, means by one time in chanting the holy name, how much sin will be go away. He cannot even commit that much sin. So holy name have that much of power. So as we know that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bring this holy name, and we are hearing about that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. So let's enter to the pastimes today with our reading. It is already 5:13, so we'll start with a short Mangalacharan and we'll go in. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshururmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Shapadantikam Bande Aham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Shahugana Raghunathar Nitang Tang Shajivam Shadvaitam Shavadhutam Purijana Shahitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Shahugana Lalita Sri Vishakharnitanscha Namoyam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपसिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यः नमो नमः। जयो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So, reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And today, we are in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, second chapter. And I think the verse will start 22, right, Prabhu?
Yes.
Rajanamata?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Eito Govinda Shakhat Chaitanya Goshai Jivan Istarite Oise Doyalu Aranai. Eito Govinda Shakshat চৈতন্য গোসাই জীবন স্তরিতে ওইছে দয়ালু আর নাই। Translation in Hindi.
Yes, Prabhuji. अनुवाद, वही गोविंद स्वयं चैतन्य गोसाई के रूप में प्रकट होते हैं। अन्य कोई प्रभु पतित आत्माओं का उद्धार करने में इतने दयालु नहीं हैं।
Ram Hanuman Prabhu, purport please.
Sure, Prabhuji. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Having described Govinda in terms of his Brahman and Paramatma features, now the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita advances his argument to prove that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the identical personality, the same Lord Krishna. In the grab of a devotee of Sri Krishna, descended to this mortal world to reclaim the fallen human beings who had misunderstood the personality of Godhead even after explanation of the Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, directly instructed that the Supreme is a person, that the impersonal Brahman is his glowing effulgence, and that the Paramatma is his partial representation. All men were therefore advised to follow the path of Sri Krishna, leaving aside all mundane isms. Offenders misunderstood these instructions. However, because of their poor fund of knowledge, thus by his causeless unlimited mercy, Sri Krishna came again as Sri Chaitanya Gosai. The author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita most emphatically stresses that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Sri Krishna himself. He is not an expansion of Prakasha or Vilasa, form of the Sri Krishna. He is the Swayam Rupa, Govinda. Apart from relevant scriptures, evidence forwarded by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, there are innumerable other scriptures statements regarding Lord Chaitanya's being the Supreme Lord himself. The following example may be cited. 1. From Chaitanya Upanishad. 5. Gaura Sarvatma Mahapurusho Mahatma Mahayogi Trigunata Gunataha Sattva Rupa Bhaktim Loke Kashyati. Lord Gaura, who is the all-pervading super soul. The Supreme Personality of Godhead appears as a great saint and powerful mystic who is above the three modes of nature and is emblem of transcendental activity. He disseminates the cult of devotion throughout the world. 2. From the Svetashvatara Upanishad 6.7 and 3.12. Tat Ishwaran Paramam Mahameshwaram Tam Devatmanam Paramam Cha Daivatmam Patim Patinam Paramam Parishat Prastat Vidma Devam Bhuvanesham Idyam. O Supreme Lord, you are the Supreme Maheshwar, the worshipable deity of all demigods, and the Supreme Lord of all lords. You are the controller of all controllers, the personality of Godhead, the Lord of everything worshipable. Mahana Prabhorve Purusha Satvasya
Pravartakaha.
Pravartakaha Shunirma Imam Pratam Ishno Jyotir Avyaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Mahaprabhu, who is disseminate transcendental enlightenment. Just to be in the touch with him is to be in contact with the indestructible Brahmajyoti.
Okay, Prabhu, so then we can hear Hindi next. Rachana Mata can read from the Mundaka Upanishad.
Oh, Prabhuji, you want to read?
Yeah.
Mundaka Upanishad.
Second page mein hai.
हाँ, third one, Prabhuji.
Right, right.
Mukunda Upanishad. Yeah.
मुंडक
उपनिषद.
हाँ, मुंडक उपनिषद से यदा पश्यते रुक्मणी वर्णम कर्तारम ईशम पुरुषम ब्रह्म योनिम. जो स्वर्णीम रंग वाले भगवान परमेश्वर परम कर्ता परम ब्रह्म के उद्गम का दर्शन करता है, वो मुक्त हो जाता है. श्रीमद् भागवत से धन्ययम सदा परिभवघ्नम अभीष्टदोहम तीर्थास्पदम शिव विरिञ्चिनुतम शरणयम भृत्यार्तिहं प्रणतपाल भावबद्धिपोतम वंदे महापुरुषे ते चरणारविंदम. हम उन भगवान के चरणों कमल में सादर नमस्कार करते हैं जिनका मनुष्य को सदैव ध्यान करना चाहिए. वे अपने भक्तों के अपमानों को नष्ट करते हैं, उनके दुखों को दूर करते हैं और उनकी आकांक्षाओं को पूरा करते हैं. वे समस्त तीर्थों के आगार तथा समस्त मुनियों के आश्रय है और शिव जी तथा ब्रह्मा जी द्वारा पूजनीय हैं. वे जन्म तथा मृत्यु के सागर को पार करने के लिए देवताओं की नौका है. यक्त्वा सुदुस्तयज सूरपीसी तराज्य लक्ष्मीम धर्मिष्ठ आर्यवचसा यद्गादरनयम मायामृगम दयित येप्यसित मनवधावत वंदे महापुरुष ते चरणारविंदम. हम उन भगवान के चरणों कमल को सादर नमस्कार करते हैं जिनका मनुष्य को सदैव ध्यान करना चाहिए. उन्होंने अपना गृहस्थ जीवन त्याग दिया और अपनी नित्य सहचरी को त्याग दिया, जिसकी प्रशंसा स्वर्ग के निवासी तक करते हैं. वे उन पतितात्माओं का उद्धार करने के लिए जंगल में गए जो भौतिक शक्ति माया द्वारा मोह में डाल दिए जाते हैं। प्रहलाद कहते हैं, इतथम नृतिर्यग्रशिदेव झषावरतारे लोरकान विभावयसि हसीम जगत प्रतीपान धर्मम महापुरुषः पासि युगानुवृतम छन्न कलो यद भव स्त्री योग अथ सत्वम। हे प्रभु, आप मनुष्यों, पशुओं, देवताओं, ऋषियों, जलचरों इत्यादि के परिवारों में नाना अवतार लेकर संसार के सारे शत्रुओं का विनाश करते हैं। इसी तरह आप संसार को दिव्य ज्ञान से प्रकाशित करते हैं। हे महापुरुष, आप कलयुग में अभी अभी प्रच्छन्न अवतार के रूप में प्रकट होते हैं। इसीलिए आप त्रियोग, केवल 3 युगों में प्रकट होने वाले कहलाते हैं। कृष्णयामल तंत्र से पुण्य क्षेत्रे नवदीपे भविष्यामि शची सुतः। मैं नवदीप की पवित्र भूमि में सची देवी के पुत्र के रूप में प्रकट होऊंगा। वायु पुराण से कलो संकीर्तन नारभ्य भविष्यामि शची सुतः। कलयुग में जब संकीर्तन आंदोलन का शुभारंभ होगा, तब मैं शशि देवी के पुत्र के रूप में अवतारित होऊंगा। ब्रह्मलायमल तंत्र से अथवा हम धरा धामे भूत्वा मुद भक्त रूप धृतक मायायाम च भविष्यामि कलो संकीर्तन नागमे। कभी कभी मैं पृथ्वी पर भक्त के वेश में प्रकट होता हूँ। विशेषताया मैं कली युग में संकीर्तन आंदोलन का प्रारंभ करने के लिए शची के पुत्र के रूप में प्रकट होता हूँ। अनंत संहिता से य एव भगवान कृष्णो राधिका प्राणवल्लभः सृष्टयादोस जगन्नाथो गौर आसीन महेश्वरी। साक्षात भगवान श्री कृष्ण जो श्रीमती राधा के प्राण है और ब्रह्मांड के सृजन, पालन तथा संहार के स्वामी है। हे महेश्वरी, वे ही गौर रूप में प्रकट होते हैं।
Very nice. I think you got the complete details over here that Srila Prabhupada, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gave the things is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shaita Govinda Shakshvat, Chaitanya Gosai, as he's saying that Govinda personally appeared as a Chaitanya Gosai. No other Lord is as merciful in delivering the fallen soul. So very nicely, Srila Prabhupada gave all details with a praman from Shaitanishvatvar Upanishad, Srimad Bhagavatam, Mundak Upanishad, then obviously Krishna Yamal Tantra, Brahma Yamala Tantra, and also Ananta Samhita. So I think it's like, hearing these complete details from Srila Prabhupada, we really don't need any more explanations about. There is no doubt that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, this is the one verse we always, normally speak, which verse is Takta Shadustvaja Shureshva Sprit Raja Lakshmim Dharmishto Arjya Vachasha Jadgadar Ananyam Mayam Rigam Daitesh Tama Shvadhava Bande Mahapurushote Charanara Vindam. So, this is the verse Srila Prabhupada are quoting over here. which one is like a very, very important verse. And also another verse when Srila Prabhupada are mentioning about अथोबाहम धराधामे भूत्वा मद्भोक्ता रूपधिक मायायाम च भविष्वामी कुलो संकीर्तनाद गमेत. So normally in the other yugas, Lords come and Lords perform his pastimes, and when Lords perform his pastimes, he does the various activities, different activities he do. So what happened? So when Lord normally kill to the demon, control to everyone. So that's why Lord's one name is Trijug. Trijug meaning is like the three yugas normally Lords come to take care of all bad peoples. But on this age, the age of Kali, he didn't come on that form. He come on that form of the devotee. By giving a holy name to deliver them. Not only that, as mentioning, as same is like reading in Sri Chaitanya Mangal, where is like Lord is saying, this other yugas I kill the demon, but this age I will kill not the person, because as we discussed before, in Satya yugas normally the demon one planets, and the good people, the demigods in the other planets. Treta yugas, it came to the same planet, but the different country, different kingdom. Dwapar yugas, it came to the family, not only the different kingdom. It came to the one, the family. And then on Kali yugas, even it doesn't stay in the family, it stay in a one single person. The persons have the demonic activities, the persons have a good activities. So Mahaprabhu is saying that I will come to this age of Kali and I will kill the demonic mentalities and I will change them to become a devotee. That's what he's saying, we never see that Lord is that merciful. Lord is that much cool. We see Lord's activities are call Sudarshan and just close the chapter. Right? He don't do, there is no merciful at all. Just said, okay, let's close the chapter. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't close the chapter. He changed the personalities. In Bengal, there is, we used to say there is one Bengali Prabhat, means Bengali word normally people say. There is actually one bhajan is mentioning, Mere chish kolchir kana, I bole ki prem debo na. You hit me by a clay pot on my head. By that reason, I'm not going to give you the mercy. I will give you the mercy. Because if I don't give the mercy, then people are going to blame me. Why people going to blame me? Because people tell me I'm the Prema Purusha. Next, I'm the blessing God. I really don't punish anyone. I bless to everyone, always. So that's why Nityananda Prabhu actually stopped at Sudarshan Chakra. And Nityananda Prabhu praying to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. That Prabhu, everyone call you the blessing God. If you kill them, the one spot will come to your cloth. And I don't want that. The spot will come to your cloth. So please forgive them. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Srila Prabhupada brought so many examples over here. I think after reading this, any other people, if the persons are intelligent and enough knowledgeable of the Shastras, blind eyes, that person will be accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Any adding on this thought?
Prabhuji, I used to think when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Bengal, why he did not stop Malecha from what they were doing. Somebody should have done something. I used to think always. Today I understood. He wanted to change the mentality. He did not come to take Shastra or to change in the society, but to change within the person. He came to change within the person. So that is what I learned. Otherwise, I used to think he had everything. He should have stopped. The society would have not we would have not reached to the state of the society what we have today. But now I understood. Thank you.
Thank you. Mahamantra Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu. It's just like Srila Prabhupada is saying, where we are not ours with the people who talk about Mayavada and all. And also, we are against the material conception of life. The conceptions are very important. If I think like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he replaced the material conceptions with spiritual conceptions because of his, like munificent incarnation. So I also had this doubt, like Mataji was saying, was this cow killing and all was there when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there? I don't know about it, Prabhu. Like, was it there? Because we hear at one place when Srila Haridas Thakur was insulted, and then the Muslims attacked that place and, they kill a cow there in the temple or somewhere. I heard about that. So maybe you can elaborate that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See, because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are talking with Chatkaji, that time Mahaprabhu is mentioned, right? যে বিষ অন্ন উপাজয়ে তেহ হয় পিতা, গাভী দুগ্ধ দেয় তেহ হয় মাতা. Because cow give a milk, that's why the cow is our mother, and the bull help us to do farm, and that arna, that food we eat and we survive. So our father take care of our food. So that's why he's a father. So that father and mother, you killing and you are eating. What kind of religious appear? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned to Chatkaji. And yeah, so that is there. And then the Chatkaji was giving another philosophy that tomar bede ache gobodher bani tai to gobod koren boro boro muni. That's in your Veda said, about the killing the cow, and that's why the big saintly personalities, they kill cow. So this is actually the misusing the concept of Vedas. And then Mahaprabhu deliberately mentioned him. You are actually giving an excuse from the Vedas, but Veda doesn't tell you to kill the cow. Veda give a processing. The process is we doing the yagna. On the yagna, with cow, it is like almost a dying. So rishis bring that cow, didn't kill that cow, and sacrifice to the yagna. They bring the cow next to the yagna, and over there, by the mantra, they deliver that cow, and immediately that cow got a new body. So the rishis are doing the cow, that's not the killing, they are actually delivering. And in an instant, they are giving the body. But you guys are giving a body, or you guys eating? So those things are, yeah, I think it's that time is there. But as the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because of his promise, excuse me, not to kill anyone. by giving the holy name, changing their mind. And that's Mahaprabhu did. Right?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Ram Hanuman Prabhu?
This is very nice purport by Srila Prabhupada, beautifully explained actually who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what I really like it, there is nothing left. And when the fourth one, which is from Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.33-34, and Prabhupada mentioned in the purport saying that you are known as a Tri Yuga. It's so beautiful that there is nothing left, right? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in Kali Yuga, and so he came in every single yuga in different form. And in Kali Yuga, he came as to deliver through the holy name, chanting of the holy name. So it's very nicely explained by Prabhupada that you're known as a Tri Yuga because you appear in all yugas.
Right.
And one thing I was thinking, Prabhu, about the in the verse, it's mentioned that Chaitanya Gosai. Gosai is usually who control the senses, one who controls the senses. I was thinking about it. Is there a significance here? I mean, Lordship, he controls everything, right? What we speak of senses. So he's a controller of everything, not just the senses. And I was thinking about it, that what may be the reason for it, describing here that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a controller of all senses.
Okay. Over here, the word is mentioning, that's actually not a Goswami.
It's Gosani.
Goswami is the controller of the senses. This is a Gosai. Gosai is the word in Bengal, is a very famous word, which person are the devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Guru as called Gosai.
Okay.
So that time Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami over here are mentioning that Chaitanya is a guru because Mahaprabhu doesn't came as a form of God. But is mentioning you are thinking about he is the guru, but he's the Govinda himself.
Yeah.
Came as form of guru.
Guru. Okay.
So in our Bengal, if you go to some gurus, they didn't say guru, they say Gosai.
Okay.
Where are you going? I'm going to Gosai house. So that's what, and also it's like in specifically if you go to the village and you have a tilak, you have a dhoti, kurtas. So people going to be say, hey, do you know his house? There is one Gosai came. When you are not guru, but they are saying is anyone wearing in this cloth as a Vaishnaviya's dress, they call as a Gosai. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is our ultimate who was actually bring this. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is mentioning Shesh Chaitanya Gosai. The Chaitanya who you are thinking about a guru, he is the Govinda himself. That's the Gosai.
Yeah. That's nice. Nice explanation, Prabhu. Thank you.
Just came in.
It's like, we can also hear Advaita Gosai.
Advaita Gosai. Yeah.
There is many bhajans are there about Advaita Gosai.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
So,
you.
Prabhu, I have one it's a technical doubt.
Yes, Prabhu.
How do you say Chaitanya Gosai? It's the spelling is Gosani with diacritics here. So Gosani or Gosai? N is silent?
Gosai and Gosai E. Gosai E is a silent E, is the indicating the person.
Oh, okay. So, but it has to be pronounced as Gosai.
Yeah.
Gosai. Okay.
It's like Chaito Govinda Shakshad Chaitanya Gosai.
N is a silent kind
N
of.
is a silent. Yeah.
Oh,
E
okay.
is a silent.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we will go to the next verse. Paro bromete vaishe narayana nam Sarvaishwarya Purna Lakshmi Kanta Bhagavan. Mahamantra Prabhu, translation please.
From which verse is it?
Verse 23rd, second chapter.
20. Oh, okay. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Lord Narayana, who dominates the transcendental world, is full in the six opulences. He is the personality of Godhead, the Lord of the goddess Fortune.
Yeah. So this is also like, the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami are giving, he said, I already gave the details. Now see, he is the Supreme Personalities who have all six opulences that we call Charoichwarya Purnam. And also, not only that, the six opulences he is, as over here Prabhupada saying, he is the personality of Godhead, the Lord of the goddess of fortune, the Lakshmikant. So in a tattvic way, if you think, that's the Lord of the goddess of fortune, Lakshmikanta. So Lakshmikanta, we always say Lakshmikanta is a Vishnu. Now, Krishna, as we hear, Ete Chamsha Kalapuncha, Krishnastu Bhagavan Chayam. And Lakshmikanta as a Vishnu. And we hear about the Vishnu's pastimes before, that how Vishnu come from, there is a three Vishnus. So over here, they're combined. So this place, ultimately, sometime, we did misunderstood that, wait a minute, we're saying the Vishnu is actually reincarnations. And over here is mentioning that Krishna and Vishnu are the same. This is mentioning we should not have a discussion that about who is the bigger and who is the smaller, because we'll go to one Nama Pradha. Right, Prabhu? Lord Krishna and Vishnu cannot think equally, we cannot think differently. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that's the Narayan, Sarvaishwarya Purna, ultimately is a Krishna, and that person came as a Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the next verse is saying, Veda Bhagavato Nishad Agama Purna Tattva Jare Kahe Nahi Jar Shamam. Ramanarpu, translation, please.
Sure, Prabhuji. The personality of Godhead is He who is described as absolute whole in the Vedas, Bhagavatam, Upanishads, and other transcendental literatures. No one is equal to Him.
Okay, you can start two paragraph
Sure,
of purport, Prabhu.
Sure. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yay.
There are innumerable authoritative statements in Vedas regarding the personal feature of absolute truth. Some of them are as follows. One from the Rik Samhita 122:20. Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Surya Divya Chakshur Atma. The personality of God at Vishnu is the absolute truth, whose lotus feet our demigod are always eager to see, like the sun god. He pervades everything by rays of his energy. He appears impersonal to imperfect eyes. 2. From the Narayanatharva Shira Upanishad. Narayana eva samyupadante Narayanata parvartante Narayane paralayante. Atha nityo Narayana evidam sarvam yat bhutam yat yatcha bhavyam suddho deva eko narayano na divya divyatiyo sti kaschit. It is from the Narayana only that everything is generated, by him only that everything is maintained, and in him only that everything is annihilated. Therefore, Narayana is eternal, existing. Everything that exists now or will be created in future is nothing but Narayana, who is the unadulterated deity. There is only Narayana and nothing else. 3. From the Narayana Upanishad 1:4, Yata Yata Prusata Jagata Prashuti. Narayana is the source from whom all universes emanate. 4. From the Hasira Panchatatra, Paramatma Harir Deva. Hari is the Supreme Lord. 5. From Srimad Bhagavatam 11.3, 34, 35. Naraya bhi dhanasya brahmana paramatmana nishtham arhota no vakutam yuyam hi brahma vivitama. O best of the Brahmanas, please tell us of the position of Narayana, who is also known as Brahman and Paramatma.
Okay, I think next Mahamantra Prabhu can read next one paragraph with the verses.
He's on mute.
Unmute yourself.
I read everything on mute. Sthityudbhava pralaya heturasya yat swapna jagara sushuptishu sadbhahischa dehendriyashu hrudayani charanti ena sanjivitani tadavehi param narendra. Know him who is causeless and yet is the cause of creation, maintenance and annihilation. He exists in the three states of consciousness, namely waking, dreaming, and deep sleep, as well as beyond them. He enlivens the bodies, the sense, the breath of life, and the heart, and thus they move. Know him to be supreme.
Jai.
Very nice.
Says like,
Prabhu, what is the meter?
Sorry?
Prabhu, can you read this Sanskrit meter, Prabhu? I'm not getting the meter.
You did it very nicely, Prabhu. But I will start that. Sthitvada bhaya prabhala hetura heturasya jatasapna jagara sushopita sadhrishva dehendriya suridayani charanti jena sanjivitani tadavehi param narendra. Is it a Brahma Samhita's meter?
Beautiful,
Thank
Prabhu.
you.
Yeah, and
Wonderful.
Srimad Bhagavatam Adhar is Narayana Vidhanasya Brahmana Paramatmanaha Nisthamaratya Navaktum Jo Umhi Brahma Vittamaha. And as we do, we always chant, means, when we take shower, after shower we do the Tilak Sheva. After Tilak Sheva we do the Atman. After Atman we do the Shuddhikaran mantra. Do you ever know before where is this mantra came from?
Now I know. I was wondering always, and I read this here today.
Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Shanti Shuraya Deva Chakshura Tatam. Right? Then the next line doesn't give it here. Tad Viprasha Viparanav Agrivam Nishamindate Sri Vishnu Paramam Padam. So this is coming from Rik Samhita.
Now, from where, Prabhu?
Rik Samhita. You see the very beginning of the purport of this
Rik
verse.
Samhita, right?
Yeah.
Rik
mentioning,
Samhita.
yeah, Rik Samhita 1:22:20, and next Tad Viprasha Viparanava, that's actually 21. 1:22:20, 1:22:21. So there is, the author, there is a song, excuse me, by Lotan Das Thakur. He's mentioning, Shunesi agama bede tomaro kahini. I hear from the Agama Ved, the Agama Shastra. Normally, we hear about the Puranas, we hear about the Upanishads, we hear about our Vedas. But did you ever hear the Agama? See, over here is mentioning about the Agama Shastra. What the Srila Prabhupada is mentioning, that Ved, Bhagavad, Upanishad, Agama. And that Agama, our Prabhupada describing, what it is, Agama.
So I heard one thing about Agama Shastra, Prabhu. So in Tirumala Hills, they wanted to do a helicopter service from downstairs, down Tirupati to Tirumala. And then the Brahmanas, they objected for it. According to Agama Shastra, no one can fly over the hills of Tirumala. So that's when I came across this one. So is it kind of a manual, like of rules and rituals?
I think so. Agama is also like authentic subject. I think authentic scriptures, because we hear about many things from the Agama Shastras. They're like very authentic, maybe written by some very greatly saintly personalities on that time.
So it's portion of Vedas though, right?
Yes, it's portion of it.
Okay.
100%. Prabhuji, can I add something here?
Yes, Mata.
So first time I heard of or read about Agama is through Brahad Srimad Bhagavatam by Sanatana Goswami. In the first chapter, he mentions about Agama Shastra. And there is a conversation between Agama Shastra and other Shastra, which is beautiful to read.
Very good.
Thank you, Mataji, for referring that. Brahad Bhagavatam, right? Yeah.
Yes, Sanatana.
Okay, thank you so much. So we'll go to text 25. Bhakti joge bhakta pai jaharo darshan surjo jeno sabigroho dekhe devogan. Bhakti joge bhakta pai jahar darshan surjo jeno sabigroho dekhe devogan. Oh, what a beautiful verse. Ramanaman Prabhu, translation, please.
Through their service, devotees see the personality of Godhead. Wow. Just as the dungeons of heaven sees the personality of the sun.
Mahamantra Prabhu. Unmute, please.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has its eternal form, which cannot be seen by material eyes or mental speculation. Only by transcendental devotional service can one understand the transcendental form of the Lord. The comparison is made here to the qualifications of viewing the personal features of the Sun God. The Sun God is a person who, although not visible to our eyes, is seen from the higher planets by the demigods, whose eyes are suitable to seeing through the glaring sunshine that surrounds him. Every planet has its own atmosphere according to the influence of the arrangement of material nature. It's therefore necessary to have a particular type of body, a bodily construction, to reach a particular planet. The inhabitants of the earth may be able to reach the moon, but the inhabitants of heaven can reach even fiery sphere called the sun. What's impossible for man on earth is easy for demigods in heaven because of their different bodies. Similarly, to see the Supreme Lord, one must have spiritual eyes of devotional service. The personality of Godhead is unapproachable by those who habituated to speculation about the absolute truth in terms of experimental scientific thought without reference to the transcendental vibration. The ascending approach to the absolute truth ends in realization of impersonal Brahman and the localized Paramatma, but not the supreme transcendental personality. Yes, very nice.
Yeah, it's completely, I think, clear. What a nice one word mentioning localized personality of Godhead. The last line of Srila Prabhupada's mention.
Yes.
Huh? So
Yes.
we hear about the, without the bhakti yogas, we cannot get his darshan. Right, Prabhu? Without the service, we cannot get his darshan. Otherwise, it will be it's like a sun, as we are saying, the sun just like a light. But who have the eyes, they can see sun is not only the light, sun is a personalities. So I think, there is nothing to describe more than
Yeah.
Srila Prabhupada gave.
You need a different body, actually.
True, true. So, yeah, see the next mark, next is very nice verses too. জ্ঞান যোগ মার্গে দ্বারে ভজে যে সব ব্রহ্ম আত্মরূপে তারে করে অনুভব জ্ঞান যোগ মার্গে তারে ভজে যে সব ব্রহ্ম আত্মরূপে তারে করে অনুভব। Translation. Mahamantra Prabhu.
Translation by Sridhar Srila Prabhupada. Those who walk the paths of knowledge and yoga worship only Him, for it is Him they perceive as the impersonal Brahman and localized Paramatma.
Small purport, please.
Purport. Those who are fond of mental speculation, Jnana Marga, or want to meditate in mystic yoga to find the absolute truth, must approach the impersonal effulgence of the Lord and his partial representation, respectively. Such persons cannot realize the eternal form of the Lord. Yeah, so, Prabhu.
Yeah.
So by ascending process, at most we can realize the Sat and Chit potency, right?
Right.
And Ananda also is not, reachable for them.
Yeah, it is not.
And what to speak of Vigraha, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So now is the next one is coming. So all answer will come next to next. No.
I was thinking, Prabhu, in the in verse 25 purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned one sentence which is really, I thought, very powerful. Although all sentences is very, very powerful. And he says that to see the Supreme Lord, one must have the spiritual eyes of devotional service.
Right.
it covered actually everything that one cannot approach Supreme Personality of Godhead by just mental speculation. One must perform the pure devotional service to Lord to see the Lord.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, we were reading on Friday Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna is actually showing the universal form to Arjuna in chapter 11. And he actually could not see the universal form of the Lord. He has to give him the Divya Chakshu, so that with that vision, he can see it. Otherwise, he was unable to see it. So I was connecting those dots that actually is mentioned here in purport, the same thing, that one must actually have those eyes to see it, and only Krishna can help.
Right.
Right. If we go stand at the foot of Empire State Building or World Trade Center, and if we lift our head, how much we can see? Probably
Yeah.
10 floors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need special vision. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why we,
And the same special vision was given to what was his name?
Dhritarashtra.
Sanjaya.
Sanjay.
Right. Yeah.
Sanjaya is actually telling this to Dhritarashtra while they are miles and miles away from the Kurukshetra battlefield, which is given by himself, Vyasadeva, which is itself a supreme person. And so he got that Divya Chakshu from Vyasadeva. That way, so that he can explain
and
to
also,
Dhritarashtra what's going on.
because Dhritarashtra, is like, first of all, Vasudev want to give the Divya Chakshu to Dhritarashtra.
Yeah.
And Dhritarashtra knows that my son are not doing a good karma. He's not going with a religious path. He's not follower of the dharma.
Yeah.
He is the adharma, followers of adharma, and Krishna is there. So I cannot tolerate. Sometimes if we get shocked directly, it's very difficult to digest that. But when it is coming from someone, you can tolerate. It's not direct eating. That's why he said, no, I don't need it.
Yes.
And then Vasudev said, okay, I will give my disciple to you. Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice. Yeah, that's just like, we says like, we need that chakshu, that eyes. And that's why we always, every day morning we pray to our spiritual master. Om Jnanat Virandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshururmile Samjina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Because without the mercy of the Gurudev, we can only see the darkness. There is no sunshine. There is no light. We need the mercy.
There is no light. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, next verse number 27. Upashana bhede jani ishvara mahima অতএব সূর্যতার দিয়াত উপমা. Translation. Prabhu.
Me, Prabhu?
Yeah, please.
Narayana and Sri Krishna. No, that's the one.
No.
Previous
one.
The previous one.
Thus, one may understand the glories of the Lord through different modes of worship, as the analogy of the sun illustrates. So, it was. Prabhu, can you explain, please? Oh, okay. It's the reaffirming the previous one, right? Paramatma and Brahman, like according to their modes. Okay.
I'm sorry, bro. It doesn't work. Says, as before that is mentioning, so it is just giving that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said, I'm giving the example of sun god.
Right.
Because the devas can see the sun god as a form, but we cannot see. A similar way, the person are meditating on demigod, he can see only the demigod, he cannot see Lord.
Right.
So there is a difference according to your vision. It's according to your meditation, according to your service. So now Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswamis are giving more about it,
Details.
the details.
Yeah.
So who he ultimately talking about indirectly, right? And that's his mentioning. Shri Narayana Krishna Sharupo Abhed Eki Vigraha Kintu Akaro Vibhed. Ram Hanuman Prabhu, translation.
Narayana and Sri Krishna are the same personality of Godhead, but although they are identical, their body features are different.
So now Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswamis are saying the next verse, what is difference in between them? Iho to dibhuj teho dhare char hath, iho beno dhare tiho chakradiko shat. Translation. Ram Hanuman Prabhu.
Translation. This personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, has 2 hands and holds a flute, whereas the other Narayana has 4 hands with conch, wheel, mace, and lotus. That's the difference.
Srila Prabhupada give a very short and sweet purport.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Narayana is identical to Sri Krishna. They are in fact the same person, manifested differently, like a high court judge who is differently situated in his office and at home. As Narayana and Lord is manifested with 4 hands, but as Krishna is manifested with 2 hands.
Very nicely. Prabhupada, very short purport, but he giving many things on that purport.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's mentioning, he actually tried to say why Narayan have a 4 hand. Said when you are working in office, you have so many people to help you out. When you come to home, you don't have those stuff to help you out. You have to do all the work in your home by yourself. So but two hand is not enough. You need another extra hand to control it. So as Narayan, he was appointed to take care of these earthly planets. Where is the so many people is like family members, some demonic activities, some things. So he need a 4 hand full of arms so that he can control it. And Krishna have so many people to do. He doesn't have any problem. So he have a flutes and enjoying it.
Supreme enjoyer.
No tension. Okay. Now verse 30. Mahamantra Prabhu, please you read. Nicely. You read very nicely.
Narayanastvam nahi sarvadehinam atmasyadi shakila loka shakshi Narayanongam narabhujalayanat tachapi satyam natavaiva maya.
Apurva. Excellent. Very nice, Prabhu.
Apurva. Yes.
You know the Apurva meanings is?
No,
Amazing.
you don't know, Prabhu?
Amazing?
Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
Apurva
Yeah.
Machala. Yeah. Okay.
Means
Very
excellent. Yes.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Okay,
Translation.
Translation, please.
Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. O Lord of Lords, you are the seer of all creation. You are indeed everyone's dearest life. Are you not? Therefore, my father Narayana refers to one whose abode is in the water born from Nara, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. And that Narayana is your plenary portion. All your plenary portions are transcendental, they're absolute and are not creations of Maya. It's very wonderful. Yeah.
Ramanujan Prabhu, purport, please.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This statement, which is from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14, was spoken by Lord Brahma in his prayers to Lord Krishna after Lord had defeated him by displaying his mystic powers. Brahma had tried to test Lord Krishna to see if he were really the Supreme Personality of Godhead, playing as a coward boy. Brahma stole, it's a beautiful pastime, yeah. Brahma stole all the other boys and their calves from the pasturing grounds. But when he returned to the pastures, he saw that all the boys and calves were still there, for Lord Krishna had created them all again. When Brahma saw this mystic power of the Lord Krishna, he admitted defeated and offered prayers to Lord, addressing him as the proprietor and seer of everything in creation and as the super soul who is within each and every living entity and is dear to all. That Lord Krishna is Narayana, the father of Brahma. Because Lord Krishna's planetary action, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, after placing himself on the Garbha ocean, created Brahma from his own body. Mahavishnu is the casual ocean and Shirodakshai Vishnu. The super soul is everyone's heart, are also transcendental expansions of the supreme truth.
All given here. When Lord Brahma understood his mistake and whom actually he committed the mistake. So what actually Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, why he quoting these verses? What is the reason behind? Everything Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was quoting the verses, there is some reason behind. We'll get next 5 verses about the reason. And then it will be connected with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, wonderful.
Next verse. Shishubatsho Hori Brahma Kori Aprad Aparad Khamaite Mageno Prasad. Tomar Nabi Padmo Hoite Amara Jaramatai Tumi Pita Mata Ami Tomarotanai Pita Mata Balokero Nalai Aparad Aparad Khamo More Koroho Prasad. So these 3 verses I read together so then we can hear the 3 verses together, translation. Mahamantra.
Translation by Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Yeah.
After Brahma had offended Krishna by stealing his playmates and calves, he begged the Lord's pardon for his offensive act and prayed for the Lord's mercy. I took birth from the lotus that grew from your navel. Thus, you are both my father and my mother, and I am your son. Parents never take seriously the offense of their children. I therefore beg your pardon and ask for your benediction.
What the Brahma, you can say, what clever it is he has. You know, he's a very special personalities. That, you know, when he commit the offenses, that time he never even think on that way. Now he did understood. I made a big mistake. How I can make up that? Yes. Now he bringing, you know, wait. Do not punish me. Remember, you were actually the person who gave birth.
Me. Yeah.
Good excuse, right?
Yes.
So we can say it's a good clever, right?
Yeah.
So what Krishna mentioned? Krishna kahen Brahma tumar pita Narayan ami gop tumi koiche amaro nandan. Brahma bolen tumi ki na ho Narayan tumi Narayan shuno taharo karan prakitya prakita srishte jata jivarup taharo ji atma tumi mool sharup. Okay. Ram Hanuman Prabhu, please translation, read the translation.
Translation. Sri Krishna said, O Brahma, your father is Narayana. I am but a coward boy. how can you be my son? Brahma replied, are you not Narayan? You are certainly Narayan. Please listen as I state the proof. All the living beings within the material and spiritual worlds are ultimately born of you. For you are the super soul of them all.
Mahamantra Prabhu, purport please.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The cosmic manifestation is generated by the interaction of three modes of material nature. The transcendental world has no such material modes, although it is nevertheless full of spiritual variegatedness. In that spiritual world, there are also innumerable lying entities who are eternally liberated souls engaged in transcendental loving service to Lord Krishna. The conditioned souls who remain within the material cosmic creation are subjected to the threefold miseries and pangs of material nature. They exist in different species of life because they are eternally averse to transcendental loving devotion to the Supreme Lord. Sankarshana is the origin of source of all living entities because they are all expansions of his marginal potency. Some of them are conditioned by material nature, whereas others are under the protection of the supreme spiritual nature. The material nature is a conditional manifestation of spiritual nature, just as smoke is a conditional stage of fire. Smoke is dependent on fire, but in a blazing fire, there is no place for smoke. Smoke disturbs, but fire serves. The serving spirit of the resident of the transcendental world is displayed in 5 varieties of relationships with the Supreme Lord, who is the central enjoyer. In the material world, everyone is self-centered enjoyer of mundane happiness and distress. One considers himself the Lord of everything and tries to enjoy the illusory energy, but he is not successful because he is not independent. He is but a minute particle of the energy of the Lord Sankarshana. All living beings exist under the control of the Supreme Lord, who is therefore called Narayana. Perfect explanation.
Isn't it clear?
Very clear.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So I forgot the enumeration. Morning, I was talking about science of self-realization to a group of devotees. So the first Chaturvyuha is like Vasudeva, Sankarshana,
Pradyumna,
Aniruddha.
Aniruddha.
And then in the second is Narayana, Anantasesha. Again, Pradyumna and Aniruddha come, Prabhu?
No.
No.
So first Krishna.
Right, Vasudeva, Krishna, yes.
First Krishna. Then the second is a Shankarshan. From that Shankarshan, Chaturbhuha. And that
Yes.
Chaturbhuhas starting from Shankarshan, Vasudev, Pradyumna, Aniruddha.
Right.
So the first means the second Buha is the Shankarshan. From that Shankarshan is coming to the Karanodakashai Vishnu. From Karanodakashai, then Garudakashai, then Karanodakashai Vishnu.
Oh, okay. That's the Vishnu line. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Okay. Now I was asking who are the four people, I mean, apart from Lord Narayan, who are the remaining three? Is it Anant Sesh?
From Lord Narayan?
No, from Sankarshan.
Yeah, from Shankarshan, the Krishna, then second Shankarshan, then again in a Chaturbhu's line, the third Shankarshan. So second line of the Shankarshan, who is the Chaturbhuha Shankarshan, from that Shankarshan's expansion got started.
So second, first Chaturvyuha is Krishna, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Right?
No, Krishna is not a Chaturvyuha.
No, from Krishna. Yeah, from Krishna.
From Krishna, then Shankarshan. That's not in Chaturvyuha.
Okay. So from Krishna, Sankarshan,
Shankarshan. Huh.
then
Then from that Shankarshan,
no. We'll go horizontally, Prabhu. From Krishna, Sankarshan, from Sankarshan, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, or from Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha came.
no. That's what I'm saying. If you go to the horizontally, that will come.
Okay.
From Krishna,
Yeah.
then coming second step Shankarshan.
Yeah.
And these Shankarshans, there is another, from this Shankarshan, there is Chaturbhuja start, begin.
Okay.
From that Chaturbhujas have also another Shankarshan.
Okay.
That Shankarshan and Shankarshan are different.
Yeah, fine. So second Chaturvyuha, can you tell all the four, Prabhu? Names of four.
Then Shankarshan, Shankarshan, Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha.
Yeah, so those four are there again.
Yeah. So those four are from this is the third level. Krishna is first level, second another Shankarshan, then third level is again
All
the
the
four,
four.
all
Yeah.
four in the third
Okay.
level. And level 4 are coming from that Shankarshan to Vishnu line.
Okay, so yeah. So from that Sankarshan comes Lord Narayan or
That Shankarshans are coming as a Lord Vishnu lines.
oh, okay. So like Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and Karnodakshaya Vishnu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Karnadakashaya Vishnu, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, and Kshirodakashaya Vishnu.
Okay, bro. Good. Now I am clear.
Rachana Mata, you want to say something?
Prabhuji, it is the chart is there in Srimad Bhagavatam very nicely. Canto 6, Prabhuji. Even
Yeah.
I used to get confused a lot.
Page number, Mataji.
It is page number, Prabhuji. It does not have page number. It's at the last. It
Okay.
says genealogy.
Thank you, Mataji. That's wonderful. Yeah.
And so there is it is like it does not say it says from Krishna Balram came, and from Balram Shankarshana, and from Shankarshana Mahashankarshana, and
Yes.
from Mahashankarshana Mahavishnu,
Right.
and from Mahavishnu Garbhodakshai, and from Garbhodakshai Brahma, and then Brahma's son Swayambhu Manu. That yeah.
That's one line. Yeah.
That's the Guru Parampara systems are mentioned in there, right, Rachana?
It's a expansion of Godhead and descendants of Brahma up to the son and daughter of Daksha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is, yes, lineage actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prabhuji, I read somewhere what Mahamantra Prabhuji was, I saw one chart which say Pradyumna, Aniruddha. That chart is also there, but I have to search which canto it is.
Right. So this is have the one side of the part. This is not the complete part.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go to the next verse. পৃথ্বী জয়েছে ঘটকুলে রাষ্ট্রয় কারণ জীবের নিদান তুমি তুমি সর্বাশ্রয়. Translation, Mahamantra Prabhu.
As the earth is original cause and shelter of all parts made of earth, so you are the ultimate cause and shelter of all living beings.
How clever Brahmaji is. Purport. Mahamantra Prabhu, can read first paragraph.
Prabhu, is the sound disturbing, the cooking sound?
No.
Okay.
Fine.
As the vast earth is the source of the ingredients of all earthen parts, so the Supreme Soul is the source of the complete substance of all individual living entities. the cause of all causes, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the cause of the living entities. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 7.10, favorite verse, where the Lord says, Bijam mam sarva bhutanam, I am the seed of all living entities. And in the Upanishads, which say, Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam, the Lord is the supreme leader among all the eternal living beings. The Lord is the reservoir of all cosmic manifestations, animate and inanimate, Chara Achara. The advocate of Visishta Advaita Vada philosophy explained the Vedanta Sutra by saying that although the living entity has two kinds of bodies, subtle, consisting of mind, intelligence, and false ego, Sukshma, and gross, consisting of the 5 basic elements, and although he thus lives in 3 bodily dimensions, gross, subtle, and spiritual, is nevertheless a spiritual soul. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who emanates the material and spiritual worlds, is the Supreme Spirit. As an individual spirit soul is almost identical to his gross and subtle bodies, so the Supreme Lord is almost identical to the material and spiritual worlds. The material world, full of conditioned souls trying to lord it over the matter, is a manifestation of the external energy of the Supreme Lord. And the spiritual world, full of perfect servitors of the Lord, is a manifestation of internal energy. Since all living entities are minute sparks of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, material and spiritual worlds. The Vaishnavas following Lord Chaitanya stress the doctrine of Achintya Bheda Tattva, which states that the Supreme Lord, being the cause and effect of everything, is inconceivably simultaneously one with his manifestations of energy and different from them.
So it's clear, Srila Prabhupada said, and what nice is like a clever Brahmaji said, that is like how Ghat is, the clay pot. If you see the kalashas, the water pot, and ghatas is normally is like a kalasam, what we use for pujas. That's called the ghatastapana. So as the ghatas is the mud's only getting from the earth. So that mud, because the earth is there, and that's why we got the mud from the earth, and that's why we make the ghat. So mool is, if there is no earth, the ghat will not come in secondary. So that's the Brahma saying, well, you are saying you are a gopas, but how you are a gopas? You are the ultimate. You are the ultimate. From you is taken. And what nicely Srila Prabhupada gave all the details over here. So now Brahma also saying more details. Nara Shabda Kahe Sarva Jivero Nishai Oyano Shabdete Kahe Taharo Ashrai, which is Narayan. But Narayan is a Shamustigata word. It is the 2 words together. Narayan. So Nara Shabde Kahe Jivero Sarva Jivero Nishai Ayam Shabdete Kahe Taharo Ashrai. Translation, Mahamantra.
Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. The word Nara refers to the aggregate of all living beings, and the word Ayana refers to the refuge of them all. So Narayana means the refuge of all living entities. Right? Or shelter of all living entities.
Yeah, shelter of all living entities. And he's mentioning now Brahma is mentioning that the ultimate shelter. Who gave the ultimate shelter? Otoeb tumi hao mool Narayan. Ei ek hetu suno ditya karan. You are therefore the original Narayan. This is one reason. Please listen as I state the second. Brahma is not stopping. He said, let me defeat you today. You are saying you are a Gopas, you are not a Gopas at all. অতএব অধীশ্বর তুমি সর্বপিতা তোমারও জগতে তারা জগত রক্ষিতা সরি আমি actually forgot one জীবেরও ঈশ্বর পুরুষ আদি অবতার তাহা সভা হইতে তোমার ঔষধ অপার অতএব অধীশ্বর তুমি সর্বপিতা তোমারও শক্তিতে তারা জগত রক্ষিতা. Translation Ram Hanuman Prabhu, both.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The direct lords of all, the direct lords of the living beings are the Purusha incarnations, but your opulence and power are more exalted than theirs. Therefore, you are the primeval Lord, the original father of everyone. They, the Purushas, are the protectors of the universes by your power.
What a beautiful. Then now he's saying two more verse. No, one more verse. Then he will give them some more details. Narero ayanjate koroho palan অতএব তুমি হও মূল নারায়ণ.
Since you protect those who are the shelters of all living beings, you are the original Narayana. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The controlling deities of all living beings in the mundane worlds are the three Purusha avatars. But the potent energy displayed by Sri Krishna is far more extensive than that of the Purushas. Sri Krishna is therefore the original Father and Lord who protects all creative manifestation through his various planetary portions. Since he sustains even the shelters of the collective living beings, there is no doubt that Sri Krishna is the original Narayana. Yeah.
Nicely is mentioning. And Brahma also giving a very, very good pramanas and very good example from the various places. Now, there's the second and the third currents, the third reason now Brahma is giving to Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. তৃতীয় কারণ শুনো শ্রী ভগবান অনন্ত ব্রহ্মাণ্ড বহু বৈকুণ্ঠাদি ধাম ইথে যত জীবার ত্বৈকালিক কর্ম তাহা দেখো সাক্ষী তুমি জানো সব মর্ম তোমারও দর্শনে সর্ব জগতের স্থিতি তুমি না দেখিলে কারোর নাহি স্থিতি গতি. Mahamantra Prabhu, translation please.
Oh my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, kindly hear my third reason. There are countless universes and fathomless transcendental Vaikunthas. Both in this material world and in the transcendental world, you see all deeds of all living entities, all living beings in the past, present, and future. Since you are the witness of all such deeds, you know the essence of everything.
Yeah, next verse. Next verse also, 45.
All the worlds exist because of you, you oversee them. All the worlds exist because you oversee them. None can live, move, or have their being without your supervision. Ayadhyakshena prakriti.
Yep. Shviyate Shacharacharam.
Yeah.
নারেরও অয়ন যাতে কর দর্শন তাহাতেও হও তুমি মূল নারায়ণ.
You oversee the wanderings of all living beings. For this reason, also, you are the primeval Lord Narayana.
No, nothing, nowhere he left nothing.
Yeah.
Giving all expectations from, everywhere. That's
Yeah.
you are the Mool Narayan. Now I did understood.
Right.
What Srila Prabhupada is saying to you.
Yeah, purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Sri Krishna, in his Paramatma feature, lives in the hearts of all living beings in both the transcendental and mundane creations. As the Paramatma, he witnesses all actions the living beings perform in all phases of time, namely past, present, and future. Sri Krishna knows what the living beings have done for hundreds and thousands of past births, and he sees what they're doing now. Therefore, he knows the results of their present actions that will fructify in the future, as stated in the Sandini. It's very disturbing. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the entire cosmic situation is created as soon as he glances over material energy. Nothing can exist without his superintendence, since he sees even the abode where the collective living beings rest is the original Narayan. Prabhu, I have a doubt here.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, here Srila Prabhupada is saying, as the Paramatma, he witnesses all actions the living beings perform in all phases of time, past, present, and future. Okay, before that, Sri Krishna in his Paramatma feature lives in the hearts of all living beings in both transcendental and mundane creations. So, is that like how do I understand this, Prabhu? In transcendental worlds, the devotee has one-to-one relationship with Krishna, right? There is no super soul. Is it correct?
Yeah. Right. So, as you are saying, all living being in a both the transcendental and mundane's
Yes, mundane world.
creation,
Yeah.
as the Paramatma.
Yeah. In his Paramatma feature, he lives in the hearts of all living beings in both transcendental and mundane creations. So somewhere I heard there is no super soul in Goloka or spiritual world because there is no need, because everyone has a one-to-one relationship with the Supreme Lord directly.
Right.
So how do I understand this?
Yeah, I think the last classes we are also talking about that.
Okay.
Prabhuji, can I add something here?
Yeah.
So I heard this from Amrendra Das Prabhuji class.
Mm-hmm.
Prabhuji said that what is the job of Paramatma? Paramatma is the witness. He just sees what a Jivatma is doing. Um, and he is responsible to give the result of the karma. And he gave one example. If you are getting drawn in an ocean, Paramatma will not come and help you. It's not his job. Bhagwan can come and help you. Paramatma is just the witness. And the first line in Hindi, it says that Krishna अपने परमात्मा रूप में दिव्य तथा भौतिक सृष्टि दोनों के ही सभी जीवों के हृदयों में वास करते हैं. It is clearly saying here that Krishna in the form of Paramatma living in the living entities for both the world, transcendental and the bhautik, mundane world.
Yeah.
And
But what I
even
am
though
saying,
it is, even though we can see Krishna, I think still the Paramatma is there in the upper world beings. Don't you think? But this sentence does say that, Prabhuji.
No, what I am saying is
Uh-huh.
in upper world, like you know, the Vaikuntha and Goloka, they see the Lord directly. They see Krishna in their heart and everywhere. Like so, they have. So you are right. What you are saying is the Paramatma features functionality is Upadamshra and Anumantacha, meaning like he oversees the activities of the living entities and also he sanctions,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes.
that is in the material creation.
But he has to
So-
give the same thing in upper world also.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, so Krishna himself becomes, I mean, it's one and the same though, but there instead of like four-armed Krishna and the Paramatma feature, the devotees see two-armed Krishna. That's what I'm thinking. Am I right, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, you are right. So this is the, many places I also read and also I hear from the various our, acharyas, whereas they are mentioning, the giving is like, normal example on this material world. He's saying, you're talking with someone with FaceTime, taking a
Yes.
media as a phone. And you are in somewhere in one store and accidentally that person also came in that store.
Yeah.
And then that person when he's talking is like the person is hearing the someone talking from the backside of him. He turned around and he saw that person is just there.
Yeah.
So what that person will do? He will still talk with the phone, but he will cut down the phone and talk with directly.
Directly.
I said, there is no doubt that person will talk it directly. The
Yeah.
similar way, in a upper planet means we indicating above the river of Viraja.
Yeah.
Because until Sheta Vaikuntha is called the material planets. So until in that we talking with the phone. But when you reach with that person, you don't need that phone anymore. So that's why over there, Paramatma are present there. You don't have to see in phone. You can see directly. So
Yeah.
that's why Paramatma doesn't need be with you because it's there.
Yeah.
I said, I feel as this is a really good example nowadays, isn't it?
It was very nice. It explained the concept though. Yeah.
Yeah. So, sometimes, in acting power understanding, there's many things we can't understand. So better to go to the Achinta Bhedabhed Tattva.
Yes. He is simultaneously Krishna and Paramatma also.
Right.
Yes. That solves.
Right.
Yes.
So our time is over, but we will go to 2 more verses and then we'll get
Okay, bro.
as we start a little late today. Krishna kahe na Brahma tomar na buji bachan जीव हृदय जले বৈশে সেই নারায়ণ ব্রহ্মা কহে জলে জীব যেই নারায়ণ সে সব তোমার অংশ এ সত্য বচন. Translation, please. Ramanand.
Krishna said, Brahma, I cannot understand what you are saying. Lord Narayana is he who sits in hearts of all living beings and lies down in the waters of the Karna ocean. Brahma replied, What I have said is true. The same Lord Narayana who lives on the waters and in the hearts of all living beings is but a plenary portion of you.
Okay. And also now he's going to say, কারণাবধি গর্ভদোক ক্ষীরদোকশায়ী মায়া দ্বারে সৃষ্টি করে তাতে সবময়ী.
The Karnadakshay and Garbhodakshay and Shirodakshay forms of Narayana all creates in cooperation with the material energy. In this way, they are attached to Maya.
See what the Brahma is giving the explanations. Now Brahma entered to a little bit of more deeper, saying, "Oh my dear Lord, you are saying you are the Gopakumaras. You are not only the Gopakumaras. You are not even, you are the controller of Maya, but the Vishnu, I'm talking about the Vishnus even, sometimes they control by Maya. But you are not, because you are the controller of Maya. So that's why you are the Param Narayan. So this will be a few more about the Brahma and Krishna's talking about, Brahma tried to establish that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And by that, actually, Krishna are proving by Brahma. This is for us, because sometimes, in this, the time will come, people will be looking at the questions. What Krishna mean for? And that's why people is like, did people believe Brahma? Everyone knows Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Brahma is our creator. So he's the creator. We know him and we believe him and we respect him. So now when we know him and when his statement come about Krishna, they said, "Oh, wait a minute. He said that." So we have to believe there is no options. So Krishna make it that for the future, the things will come. So he will just bring all the proofs by Lord Brahma and provide it. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami bringing here, that's he actually establishing that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead by Brahma. And then we'll go and see that's the Govinda, that's the Krishna. That the Krishna who is the Brahma told. He is the Adi. He is the ultimate. That's the person is Chaitanya Gosai. That's the person is Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he bringing all the proof. First of all, he collecting all the proofs. And then he's going to say this. This is all the proofs. And then that's the persons came as Chaitanya Gosai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Is the same Supreme Personality.
Right.
Yeah. So he's making the groundwork.
Right. He making the groundwork. Making, base is very strong.
Yes.
So then later on he can put, floor after floor after floor. So you're not going to be cracked.
After that, no denial.
Right. That's true. That's true. Okay. So I think we'll keep here today. So we'll be start next Thursday, text 50.
So, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
I want to confess something.
Yes, please.
Thursday, what time we're starting?